I have a voicemail number that you can call anytime you want if you have something you'd like to communicate to me. There's a guy who apparently I blocked on Instagram. I blocked so many people. I don't know who this guy is. He is calling multiple times a day to complain about the fact that I apparently blocked him on Instagram. This is an individual suffering with very, very serious MAGA brainworms. Listen to this and listen to how triggering it is simply to be blocked on Instagram. Now, it may be just like a technical error and he's not even blocked. I don't know. But let's take a listen to this.
David Hackman. Mr. Hackman, did you know that you blocked me on Instagram for calling you out for having to sit down with the Vice President of the United States? You had to sit down with the Vice President of the United States, someone who, just a few years ago would actually go against the deep state is now having sit-downs with the deep state.
I used to be against the deep state, and now I'm sitting down with the deep state. Well, two things to that. I have never bought into deep state conspiracy theories. And the idea that the vice president is part of the deep state, I thought that the vice president was controlled by the deep state and the deep state was other people, shadowy people, people whose names we don't know. I guess I'm a little confused as to the latest version of the deep state conspiracy theory. I'm sorry.
What happened, Mr. David Hackman? Oh, you don't sit there and tell me that, you're going to go against everything that Kamala Harris actually tells you, because you know that we're not going to believe any of that nonsense.
You know what I would rather, okay, rather than saying, since you met with the VP, you won't go against anything she does, I'd rather you tell me something she did. And then I can tell you I'm for or against it. That would be a more productive way to have this conversation.
Mr. David Hackman, the same guy who 10 years ago used to teach this 32-year-old, back then when I was 22-year-old and in my early 20s, you used to teach me exactly how to go against Big Pharma. You used to teach me how to go against the military-industrial complex.
I taught how to go against Big Pharma? I don't remember that episode. I'm struggling to remember that one, to be totally honest.
Go against the CIA, go against the deep state, etc. You teach me all of this.
I can assure you, now I'm realizing this is delusional. There are no episodes on this show where I teach the audience how to go against the deep state. So as usual, this is someone who's confused or dishonest. And to be honest, it's sounding like I was right to block this individual on Instagram, if that's indeed what I did. We will talk on today's bonus show about Florida's new ban on social media for minors. There are actually a lot of people on the left who like this, despite it being another one of Ron DeSantis's pet bills. We will discuss Candace Owens leaving/being fired from the Daily Wire and what it means for that organization and the shakeup that's happening. And also, Truth Social goes public today, starting to trade on the open market. What does this mean for Trump's access to cash? What does this mean for the platform? All questions that we will endeavor to answer on today's bonus show. You can sign up at joinpakman.com, coupon code SaveDemocracy24, and remember that you can get my newest children's book, probably the last one before my book is released, although maybe we'll squeeze in one more kids book. I don't know yet. Think Like a Voter, a perfect book for the election season. You can get it at davidpakman.com/book. I'll see you on the bonus show, and I'll be back tomorrow.